What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit of an update on my plant-based diet. A lot of you guys have been asking a lot of questions about how I've been feeling and some of the benefits that I've experienced, so I thought I would just collate them all and put them into a little video for you guys. I do apologize if I keep looking at my phone. I basically have a really bad memory and don't want to forget any of the important parts, so soz. So it's been about 3 months since I decided to cut out meat, dairy and eggs from my diet. And why I did this, if you guys don't know or if you haven't been following my channel for, quite some time, I have been experiencing like ridiculously bad stomach issues for about the past 5 years. I've had a lot of trouble going to the toilet. I experienced severe bloating on the daily, like all the time, and I would get really bad lower abdominal pains, and I had really bad problems with acidity in my stomach, so I would get really bad reflux where I would constantly be burping and my stomach would really hurt. Anyway, I tried everything. So basically I had been to every single type of doctor you could go to. I had all the different types of tests. I've taken different types of medication. I've tried lots of different diets, gluten-free, all of that, and nothing had worked for me. So I decided to try a plant-based diet where I cut out, as I said, just meat, dairy and egg. And I'm going to talk about whether it worked or not in a second, but that's a little bit of background on why I did that. So just before I did start talking about the benefits of a plant-based diet, I just wanted to express a little bit of a concern or a disclaimer I have here. For those of you who follow me, you will know that I follow If It Fits Your Macros, and I am doing that on a plant-based diet. Now, I know that there are lots of different types of plant-based diets out there, and while I appreciate everyone's opinion and concern, I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going to change my diet, my life, because of someone else's opinion. I definitely appreciate diversity, and I think that is one of the things that makes not only the human race amazing, the fact that we are so diverse, but just, this community, the fact that there are so many people doing so many different things. And I just want to let you guys know that my diet is not harming anyone or anything, so please do not tell me that I am wrong by the choices that I make. Because A, they make me happy, they are going to help me achieve my goals, and as I said, it doesn't affect anybody else. So I appreciate all the concern, I appreciate all the opinions, but please do not tell me that by not eating a certain way, I am not doing this right. I'm doing what's right for me. And I am the type of person that thinks everyone out there should do only what makes them happy. And I appreciate every single other person, all of my followers. I'm so happy that you follow me, and I'm so happy that you're all so diverse and you do your thing all differently. So that's just a little thing, putting it out there. I have no label to my diet. I'm just eating what I want, and I'm using If It Fits Your Macros to help me lose some fat. That's it. It's not gonna change. Also, little other thing is I have just revamped my blog. I'm really proud of it, and if you guys are interested in sort of more of a plant-based diet in a little bit more depth, I post a lot of things on there like recipes, and my most recent post was on like dairy alternatives on a plant-based diet, but I also do lots of things like workouts and stuff for people who aren't on a plant-based diet. So if you just want a little bit more detail, make sure to go follow my blog. I will leave the link here or up here or somewhere here. I don't know, it'll be on the screen. But yeah, okay, so plant-based benefits. First of all, of course, the most important thing, I'm going to talk about my stomach issues. So moving to a plant-based diet, I was a vegetarian for a long time ago, but that was actually before I ever experienced any sort of stomach issues. So I didn't know that this could potentially heal the issues that I had. I don't know why I didn't try it earlier, because I seem to have tried everything else. But since moving to a plant-based diet, just cutting out the meat, dairy, and eggs, I have experienced no stomach issues whatsoever. Like, literally none. I have not been bloated other than when I've been on my, time of the month. And same thing, I've not experienced any stomach pains at all other than that time. That's obviously a different story. And yeah, I just feel a lot lighter after I eat a meal. Like before I would feel really heavy, and as I said, I would get really bad reflux all the time where it would, sorry, this is TMI, but to the point where the reflux would be so bad that I would quite often actually be sick because it was just really bad. None of that. It has completely all gone. So like, oh, praise the Lord. This is, I'm not saying that if you have those issues that this is going to be the do-all and end-all for you, but it thankfully was for me. So even if I experienced no other benefits from this lifestyle whatsoever, I just cannot explain how much it has changed my life. So if you are experiencing some of those issues, give it a go. I'm not saying that it's going to work for you, because of course I'm not a doctor and don't know why it's worked for me, but it has, and I am just so thankful. So bloating, stomach issues, stomach pains, reflux, gone. Okay, so weight loss, the one thing that everybody thinks is going to dramatically change as soon as you transition to a plant-based diet. Well, unfortunately, I'm going to let you guys know that this was not the case for me. I didn't all of a sudden drop to 10 kilos just because I transitioned to a plant-based diet. My weight has not moved. I'm going to insert a little clip on the screen here of how I'm looking at the moment. Now look, I think potentially my body fat has dropped, because I did get my body fat measured at the end of last year and it was about 22%. I got it measured recently and I was told that it was about 18%. And I have noticed, you know, a change in my upper body and stuff. So I'll leave a clip of my physique at the moment. I'm sorry about the pajama shorts, because you know, my dad told me not to wear underwear on the internet, so. But yeah, so as I said, I feel a bit lighter in myself because I'm not being bogged down by being bloating all the time, but I haven't dramatically lost a whole bunch of weight. Not saying that I won't, because I obviously am on a transformation sort of diet, but I think I'm going to achieve that through counting macros and increasing my weights and activity and stuff like that. So I'm not going to credit it to being on a plant-based diet whatsoever. I'm not saying that going on a plant-based diet isn't going to help anyone lose weight. There's obviously lots of stories out there of people who had dramatic changes as soon as they went on one, but that hasn't been the case for me. So no, haven't experienced significant weight loss, but am feeling, you know, quite a bit lighter in myself, and am pretty happy with the way that my body is sort of transforming, looking leaner, feeling stronger, yeah. Okay, so skin. So this is another thing. Look, I was watching, I'm pretty sure it was like Annie Jaffrey's video before transitioning, and I was like, oh my God, like literally, I had the expectation that a week after I transitioned to a plant-based diet that I would have like flawless skin. That was not the case. My skin actually did the opposite and it was 1,000 times worse. Before, I would get the occasional blemish and stuff like that, but as I've discussed with you guys, and I will leave some images on the screen of my skin right now with no makeup on, my skin has gone terrible. But I think that I potentially may have an allergy to soy, and I mentioned this in my last video. I have cut out, so I was drinking like, I'd replace all dairy milk with soy milk, and I was eating a lot of other things that just had like soy protein in it and stuff, and I was eating a lot of tofu. So I think that did not react well with my skin. I have since cut out the soy, but it's only been about a week. But in saying that, I have seen my skin sort of clearing up. So unfortunately, I don't have anything positive to update on the skin side of things, but I will get back to you guys in the next sort of update, maybe in another 3 months or so, and let you know how it went after cutting out the soy. So another thing that you guys were asking me about was, have I felt the same amount of strength in the gym? And I have actually felt stronger. Now, I'm not going to credit that to being on a plant-based diet. I think it is because I have been tracking my progress in the gym. I've been using that Strong app, which I'll leave the link below because it's amazing and I love it, to record my weights and increase week to week. So I did that around the same time I transitioned to a plant-based diet, so I have felt a lot stronger. So no, going to a plant-based diet has not made me feel weak or has hindered my progress in the gym whatsoever, and anyone who says that is going to is probably not just eating enough food in general. Like, if you're eating enough nutrients, no matter what it's of, then you're going to be able to sustain your workouts. And I talked about it in my plant-based If Fit Your Macros video. As long as you're getting enough protein, then yeah, I think you'll be completely fine in the gym, so that should not be a concern of everyone's. And I'll leave a link to that video if you do want to know how much protein I'm eating and where I'm getting my protein from. And lastly, my energy levels. A lot of people assume that going onto a plant-based diet that you are going to feel tired all the time. As I said in the recent clip, like with strength, as long as you are getting an adequate amount of nutrients and eating enough food, then you're going to be fine. I mean, if you're not eating a plant-based diet, but just not getting enough food in general, you're going to be tired. And that's the same. If you're on a plant-based diet and you're just not eating enough food and not getting enough protein, then you're probably going to be tired. So just ensure that you are eating enough food to sustain your own stress levels, to sustain your own activity levels and your daily activity, and then you will be completely fine. Alright guys, so that is going to conclude my little plant-based update. I really hope I answered all of your questions, but if you do have any further questions, then make sure to leave them in the comments below because I will answer all of them. Also, give this video? I always say video. What is wrong with me? Video. Also, give this video a big thumbs up if of course you did enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel because I will have lots more exciting content coming out as soon as I possibly can. Thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.
My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever.